There being 80 ayes, 0 nays, the motion fails for lack of quorum.
Well, folks, Texas Republicans have done it again, as the Texas House votes to arrest runaway Democrats who say they are willing to go to jail just to block a bill that promotes election integrity and voting rights. Meanwhile, a runaway Texas Democrat is slammed and ridiculed online for posting a ridiculous tweet that says, "My first meal as a fugitive. Delicious." Showing off eating a salad at a restaurant. I guess if you're a politician, you don't even have to do your job. Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Obvious. And today, on the internet, we're going to be talking about the situation in Texas, the Democrats running away from arrest, and the disturbing escalation from the Biden administration. You see, recently, Biden said he's going to be working with phone companies to spy on your text messages and block and censor any texts that have wrong think. They're pushing this operation under the guise of getting rid of so-called misinformation about COVID and about vaccines. But the reality is your phone provider is going to be spying on your texts and blocking, censoring, reporting, listing, spying on you. Extremely dangerous stuff. At the same time, inflation is surging while gas skyrockets 45%. But we're going to talk about all of that and more. Before we do, smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications for more content, and remember to share this video. And now for a quick word from our sponsor. Introducing Virtue Signal, the card game. Virtue Signal is a card game parody of social justice activism. It's a hilarious card game where you play as one of many SJW archetypes and try to collect NPCs while sabotaging your enemy players, with lots of funny cards and references. A great game to play with family and friends. You can get the entire game, including every expansion pack, for only $56.98. Click the affiliate link down below to get your copy today. And we're back. So let's talk about the Texas Democrats who abandoned their jobs in order to flee the state so they would not have to vote on a voting rights bill that the Republicans were trying to pass. In other words, basically, Republicans were trying to pass a bill to protect voting rights, to promote things like election integrity, election security, things like voter ID. And then Democrats were like, we can't let this bill pass. If there's actually secure elections and voting laws, how will we win future elections? So they freaked out, they got on 2 private jets, and they flew to Washington, D.C. Let me explain to you how absurd this is. 58 Democrat members of the State House of Representatives left Austin, Texas, to fly to Washington, D.C. on 2 private jets that cost $100,000 to charter. Folks, these Democrats, and I don't want to be mean, I don't want to call them total corrupt scumbags who wasted taxpayer money, but these politicians spent $100,000 to fly on private jets. Nothing says elite rich politician more than that. It gets even worse too. I got this story here on the Daily Mail. My first meal as a fugitive. Runaway Texas Democrat is ridiculed for sharing a photo of a Caesar salad and trying to mock law enforcement after Republicans voted to arrest fleers when they return. So there's a rule that if not enough members of the political parties are inside the building to vote for the bill in Texas, then the bill cannot be passed. This has led to many situations where Democrats will run away from the state, so there's not enough people, so the bill can't be passed. Republicans have done the same thing. It is so stupid. But what really annoys me is that this Democrat, not only did he run away from his job, he was bragging about it on social media. The story goes on to say that the remaining members of the Texas House of Representatives voted 76-4 to arrest the runaway Democrats. So he also went on to post a series of mocking tweets saying, "If any cops are searching for me in the Texas Capitol building, keep looking. You're getting warmer." And other taunts online. You can see the following tweet here. "My first meal as a fugitive. Delicious." Oh my god. These Democrats, they drive me insane. These spoiled adolescent, overgrown children. That's what they are. The corrupt elite politicians that spent $100,000 to fly on private jets. Oh, they can't fly economy class like the rest of us. No, they're gonna go on their fancy private jet, they're gonna fly off, and they're gonna laugh at you while they say, we refuse to do our job. Ha 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 ha. Funny. They should absolutely be arrested, and I look forward to seeing their mugshots, to seeing their perp walks. Arrest them all. Texas already voted to arrest them, so when they come back, they will be arrested. In other news, I really wanted to cover this story because it absolutely blows my mind. Here with Jack Posobiec, he says in the following tweet on Twitter, the Biden administration is now planning to release a list of conservative social media influencers who were followed by January 6th defenders that questioned the integrity of the 2020 election. The list also includes members of Congress, per a White House official. Now this is what blew my mind. Okay, this tweet has over 10,000 likes, 4,000 retweets, bunch of quote tweets. Let's see what he says here. Jack Posobiec says, the database they are reportedly building partly consists of PEPE, Soy Boy, and Carpe Donktum memes. Oh my god. Are you telling me that we finally reached the timeline in the year of 2020 where PEPE memes are now illegal? Help, Mom, I'm being radicalized by PEPE memes. Oh no, Jimmy. What did the meme say? I don't know. It's just a dumb-looking frog and he's hugging a pillow with an anime girl on it. This is such a stupid development. Imagine grasping at straws and saying that memes are leading to radicalization. Jack further explains this in the following tweet. According to a White House comment, quote, they are using any bit of material they can online, or otherwise to use as proof of radicalization, printed pages of Telegram and Discord conversations numbering in the thousands, YouTube comments, whatever. Look for this in early September. So I want you to listen very carefully to this. If you post a PEPE meme online, or you have a spicy comment on YouTube or Discord, they're gonna use this as proof of radicalization. He posted a PEPE 2 years in Guantanamo Bay. Yeah, everyone's going to the gulags. This is where we're at, folks. This is the Democrats. Absolutely ludicrous. You know how they say, the left can't meme? Well, this is proof. They actually think that shitposting memes online is proof of radicalization. They're seriously gonna start arresting people for memes? Well, you've effectively made memes illegal. The tweets continue, quote, Ray is pushing it. Garland wants to focus on guns and hate crime, but Ron K., Jill, Chuck, and Nancy want him to take care of, quote, Trump supporters behind January 6th. Biden is going along with it for now. PEPE memes are innocent. PEPE did nothing wrong. It's just a cartoon frog. Democrats are boomers. And speaking of the crumbling United States, inflation is surging at the fastest rate in 13 years, hitting 5.4% in June, with the cost of gas rocketing 45% in everyday items like bacon, milk, and oranges, up 8% compared to last year. The CPI has risen 5.4% in the 12 months through June, the Labor Department said on Tuesday. Oh, great. This is so cool. Not really. It's sarcasm. This is really bad. Gasoline prices are 45% up. Inflation is basically taken over, and as I've been warning, hyperinflation is here. Now, some of this is because the supply chain has been crippled by COVID. There are economic experts who believe deflation is actually going to come because we're going to have an economic boom once the COVID lockdown finally ends. Personally, I'm skeptical. I think that inflation is here to stay, and I think that our economy is broken by the incompetence of the Democrats, of Joe Biden, and of this country. I mean, look at the following infographic. Inflation from June of 2020 to June of 2021. Milk is 7.5% up. Gasoline, 45%. Electricity, 4%. It's only getting worse. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. Let me know what you think about this story by commenting down below. As always, support the channel by joining me on Patreon or Subscribestar. Joining me will give you access to a private Discord server, Fight Club. It's basically members only, so if you want to be able to go there, go on Discord and stuff, join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. Hopefully, you know, posting PEPE memes doesn't end up in a database. Come on, folks. Please share this video, please share this content, check out my affiliate links if you want to donate. Donation links and more are down below. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time. Ah, man.